Hey guys, it's me, TisticDemon here. Today I'm going to be playing a spooky game called Tunnel Vision. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Play. Alright. A friend I hadn't spoken to in months suddenly called and asked me to grab my camcorder and come to his place ASAP. He said it was important, but he couldn't discuss it over the phone just as well, since he called around 3 a.m. What person in their right mind goes to places at 3 a.m.? I need some better friends, but I just got finished with work, so I've decided to head over now while it's still light enough for my camcorder to get clear images. Okay. Well, this game looks freaking impressive. Oh, is it a point and click? I already took the time to come out here. I should figure out where he is. Oh yeah, it's like a point and click. This is awesome, actually. It is actually sick. Locked. Maybe there's a key lying around. Okay. Not gonna lie, awesome game so far. Oh yeah. This is truly a spectacle. Way weird gnome. I didn't know people even bought these things anymore. Huh? Wait a second. This must be the key to the shed. Okay. It's rusted shut. I can't open it. I wonder where the flamingo's head has gone. Or maybe he bought it like this? Pretty grim looking either way. Okay. The curtains are drawn. I can barely make out what's inside. I guess we're going to unlock the shade then. The key fits. Okay, let's see what's inside. What has he been doing with all the stuff? Where the hell is he? Okay, we got a safe. I also got a microwave, got a phone. The last missed message is from me. I guess I was the last person to call him. Okay, so we need a code and we don't. The 7 of diamonds. That could be clues to code. Ooh, VHS player. No cable. It can only play VHS tapes. The 3 of clubs. Is that a clue to the code? And so we got 7 threes so far. The box is full of documents and news articles from foreign countries. I can't read any of these languages. Okay. It's a map of what looks like a tunnel system. It's a map of the world that's covered with files, pins, and string. Okay. What's in here? A ball of anti-rust. This could be useful, yes, for the grill outside. Looks like it's almost out of water. You have to worry about that? Ain't my problem, Chief. Box with documents. Okay. Actually, I'm not missing anything crucial. We do got code somewhat going on with the playing cards. I don't think we've been to the computer yet, so let's go to the computer. And demand in my nightmares. I don't know that. I need to figure that out. It's just a cassette tape filled with bird calls. I didn't know he did bird watching. I guess it's a good hobby. The 5 of hearts. Okay, so we got 735. Maybe this is code. Oh, news report number 2. A ongoing investigation into last week's double homicide has yet to turn up any leads. Patrolmen responded to reports of a vehicle stuck in the Walter Tunnel. The officer's last report to dispatch was that he was on the scene and was about to examine the car for occupants. Noting that the car's window had been smashed. After more than an hour of silence, additional units were sent to the tunnel where they found Watts had been fatally stabbed near the driver's side of the stranded vehicle. The driver of the vehicle had also been fatally stabbed. The wounds matched those of other unsolved incidents in the region. Damage to the tunnel walls suggests shots have been fired, although the angle makes it unclear what Watts was aiming at. Okay, so we got some. There's a lot of these news. This is number 1. Police earlier this Friday identified the corpses of 2 men who were found within the local subway. The cause of death does not seem to be an accident of any kind, but rather a murder. Deliberate jabs with a sharp object leaving deep wounds were found on several body parts, such as the head and upper torsos of both men. Police investigators have been searching the area following the results of the autopsy, stating that the punctures are too large and deep to have been caused by a knife. Okay. News report number 3. Rumors about a possible serial killer are running rampant throughout the country as police have identified a third victim. There appears to be no direct relationship between the 3 victims. However, all 3 were murdered in the tunnels or underpasses, and all 3 were fatally stabbed by unknown large objects. The first 2 autopsies also suggested the traces of toxic gas in the victim's lungs, which has further baffled law enforcement. Citizens throughout the country are calling the mysterious killer the Tunnel Man. That must be the password. With theories of the killer's identity ranging from a disgruntled homeless man to a satanic cult. We'll report on the 3rd autopsy as soon as the results are released. In the meantime, all citizens are advised to avoid entering enclosed public spaces alone. So we got a password potentially, Tunnel Man. I'm actually going to write that down. So we got the code potentially from the card. So Tunnel Man. Okay, we got Tunnel Man. We can try different variations of it if that one doesn't work. Okay, so here's report number 4. A group of 4 criminals robbed a local city bank this week, attempting to use the city's sewer system for a getaway from the police response. And a surprising and tragic twist, what stopped the robber wasn't the police but something else. When one of the robbers was caught escaping, the police searched the sewers and found a shocking sight. 3 of the robbers, along with 4 sewer workers, were found dead. Police have not been able to give much word, but they did mention that the deaths were particularly brutal. Okay. Here's report number 5. A shocking sight was discovered this weekend when construction workers went to check on the progress of repairs in a tunnel. Three men were found dead, 2 of whom appeared to have been the victims of cold-blooded murder. There were clear signs of horrific mutilation with a large tool, leaving both traces of blunt trauma and deep stab wounds. The 3rd victim, however, found hidden at the entrance of a nearby manhole, showed no such wounds. Thorough inspections led police examiners to believe that his death was related to the inhalation of toxic fumes. As of yet, it's still unclear who is behind these terrible deeds, nor where the deadly gas could have originated from. Okay. Here's report number 7. So we're kind of skipping some, but I'm going to click on these to make sure I am reading all of them. Panic erupts outside the country sheriff's office as reports of a serial killer in 2 neighboring states have been released. Details of the murders match those of the infamous Tunnel Man, whose reign of terror suddenly ceased 4 months ago. The killer is still at large, although police are suggesting this may be a copycat killer, as at least 2 of the murders happened within minutes of each other despite being under 50 miles apart. The public is demanding that the sheriff increase patrols to ensure local public safety. The sheriff has described the situation as a nightmare for both public safety and the already understaffed police force. Okay. News report number 6. The Blackstone mines, which were closed back in the 1800s, have been recently reopened, have become the site of a horrible tragedy just this week. 2 teenagers who have yet to be identified snuck into the mines to engage in vandalism when one was killed and the other was hospitalized. With an as of yet unknown illness, local police are unsure whether the incident was accidental or if foul play was involved. But it has halted the mines reopening. We might just have to close it up again, the mines supervisor said to us in an interview. Okay. Oh, so is that on the notes? Okay, so That was a lot of reading, boy. So we have the computer's password, essentially, right? We do have the computer's password. Maybe? Rumors about possible serial killer running rampant throughout the country. Okay. I make sure I've read on these because, you know, can't read them out of order. But there's no particular order that you can tell, so. Okay, so. Tonal Man? Hey, look at this. Okay, nice. Okay, so Red Cross report. Red Cross report. Patient is the sole survivor of a military supply bunker. Identity unknown. Patient is barely coherent and keeps rambling about some accident that seems unrelated to the bunker attack. It is also believed that the patient was attacked while in one of the bunker's tunnels and survived by hiding in a locker. Other bodies show blunt trauma and pierced wounds, but the patient is largely without injury. He was initially blamed for the attacks until it was found he had inhaled toxic fumes of unknown origin. Patient is afraid of certain sounds and keeps saying to watch for the devil's tunnel. Requested transport to psychiatric facility and awaiting response. Okay, subway reports. Subway survival reports. Patient is a young woman in her mid-20s who was found just outside the entrance of a new subway construction site. The police informed us that the patient may be the survivor of a mass murder in which 2 men were killed within the tunnel. The patient has inhaled toxic gas of unknown origin. She is unconscious but frequently mutters something about not getting too close to a tunnel to hell and to keep watching the walls. The initial prognosis is that this is a side effect of the gas and a possible sign of brain damage. Dr. Madison says symptoms remind him of the case he handled back in his army days, but the case had been classified. He said he will reach out to the detective on the case and see if they can get the medical reports declassified. Okay. Okay, so my report 1. Oh, medical report John Doe. Patient is a survivor of a attempted homicide at a local abandoned mine. It is believed that he and a friend broke into the mine to drink based on numerous empty bottles found at the entrance. However, the patient shows no signs of intoxication, and blood alcohol levels are normal. The patient has numerous wounds and has inhaled toxic fumes. He is conscious but delusional, staring at the walls and mumbling that the monster is coming for him. Yeah, he also has recurring nightmares about tunnels. These delusions are likely a combination of the location of the attack and possible brain damage caused by the fumes. Similarities to the recent case in C subway construction zone approximately 30 miles from the mine suggest this may be the work of the same suspect. Well, all these incidents seem to have, you know, the common trope of toxic fumes and potentially the way they're killed. So it's probably the same killer, most likely. Okay, robber reports. Robber's medical report. Patient was admitted after being wait, you see those arrows? I'm gonna make sure none of these have arrows. Okay. This first one with arrows. Patient was admitted after being apprehended by the police on suspicion of robbery and mass homicide. Initial examination shows numerous superficial wounds and lacerations, as well as some bruising and one broken bone consistent with blunt force trauma. Gases were detected in the patient's lungs, which may explain his paranoid and incoherent nature. Keeps looking at the walls as if looking for something and muttering no tunnel before looking away. Additionally, patient has asked about 2 other individuals, which the police have identified as among the victims in the sewer, suggesting the patient is unaware of their deaths. Symptoms lined up with other cases in the tri-state area, including what other hospitals have dubbed NDE nightmare tunnel syndrome, a seeming variant of the typical tunnels reported near-death experiences in which the patient believes they have seen through a tunnel into hell and the devil will come for them through the walls. Okay. In my report number 2. excerpt from attorney's notes. Defendant was sent to us by the country sheriff's department after having been found in Blackstone mine. He was suffering from hallucinations of tunnels opening in the walls and was barely coherent. Doctors found traces of carbon monoxide in his lungs and are having him evaluated for potential brain damage. The defendant is charged with trespassing, destruction of private property, and is a suspect in the death of another trespasser. Plaintiffs suggest willingness to drop charges if the investigation proves the murder was a third party, as this incident may have saved the lives of those scheduled to begin work at Blackstone. Okay. Nobody's going to buy that last sentence. These stupid Tonerman murders have everyone on edge. They just don't want to admit, oh well, I'll fix this tomorrow. Okay. Crime photos? Subway tunnel? Damn. Blackstone Mines? Okay, so he's had names. So Blackstone Mines, Robber Sewer Escape number 1, Robber Sewer Escape number 2. Damn, that's brutal. Was that pipe? Oh my god. Robber Sewer Escape number 3. That's pretty roughly, yeah, they're impaled. I mean, there's a consistent, pattern in how these people are killed. That means it has to be the same person, no doubt. Yeah, Robber Sewer Escape number 4, Robber Sewer Escape number 5. Okay. Guess to check emails or final prep. Final preparation. Okay, I've got the gun loaded with plenty of ammo. I've also made sure to get new quality batteries for my flashlight. I don't want to be that guy whose light dies 2 minutes in. Left a message for Mark to bring his camcorder, but didn't go into detail. The detective can fill him in. Everything's in place and the safe is secured, so I guess that's it. Anyone reading this, I've been waiting outside for you to get there. I've come too far to be that stupid horror movie protagonist that gets straight into its own death. Okay, do we have the safe code, though? Do we need a code? Email message from a PI. I have to be careful since this has officially been deemed a cold case and the evidence has been sealed away. It would take some planning to gather what you requested, but I am looking forward to comparing evidence and possibly solving this thing once and for all. There is scheduled maintenance of the records file in a little over 2 months. That'll be the best time for us to meet up. I will make copies of the case files that can access while security is disabled. And you bring what you have. Response PI. We both waited this long. A few more months will be fine. Just know that our friend Tweety isn't going to stop working while we wait. And neither will I. Just in case something happens to me before the meeting, the most important items will be in the safe. Just find the video I told you about and check the date. To be safe, I am keeping the tape hidden as well. Check the enclosed photo for a hint. Stay in touch. Sylvester. Okay, so find the video I told you about and check the date. To be safe, I'm keeping the tape hidden as well. Check the enclosed photo for a hint. Okay. And we just have to email. Oh, you see? Look. Yeah. So, the code is most definitely, yeah, it has to be. So, you're thinking you're trash bin? Okay, no. Okay, so we figured that out, so we got the 5 of hearts. So, so we got 5 of hearts. Yeah, I'm gonna put the notepad all. I'm covering OBS by so see the stages. And then my green screen's pretty much good, so. Okay, so. Translation books, quantum theory, books on poisonous gases. Quite the interesting collection here. By the way, do you guys know this is made for a game jam? I'm actually really shocked at this game, legit though. I'm really shocked at this game. Okay, so the 9 of spades. So we got 9 of spades. Okay. Okay, was there a card over here? That's right. Okay. 3 of clubs. Okay. Then we got the 7 of diamonds. So now we gotta figure out the order of this, I'm assuming. Is it only... Well, you can enter... Oh my god, you can enter many numbers in that. Okay, so we have... Yeah, we have the 3 of clubs. We have the 7 of diamonds. We should check the... Yeah, we should check the grill. Yeah, we got the 9 of... Oh, no, I don't have the 9 of spades. Oh, no, I do have the 9 of spades. And we got 5 of hearts, 9 of spades, 3 of clubs, and 7 of diamonds. Let's go outside real quick, because there is a grill we might want to look at. Was that a deer? That's scary. Seems like the anti-rust loosened it. Yeah, we got another combination. We're currently figuring out what that could be, so... Alright, can I go over there? No, I can't. I can't go behind me, so this is all she wrote, so... We got another lockbox. Yeah. Are there cards out here? I don't see any cards. Okay, so... I'm assuming it's a 4-digit code, most likely. Okay, so... Oh, cool. This doesn't... Okay. Oh, so this is... So what's the point of the safe behind me? Okay, so... So you see the order this is in, right? So... The first number would be 9. I guess that's 6. It's then 3, 2, and 5 of hearts. So 96325. That should be the code. Let's exit. Exit, boy. Exit. We might have the code. We might. I'm gonna have to re-look at that, but that should be correct. So. Okay, so. 96325. Eh? Oh, it didn't work. Damn. Let's look at that again. Maybe we're missing cards. Yeah, we might be missing a card. So we have the 5 of hearts. We do have that. So let's back out. Wait, make sure there's no other cards. I don't see any other cards. Okay, so. We have the 9 of spades. So. We have the 3 of clubs. There's no cards over here, it looks like. I'm assuming the VHS tape is inside there somewhere. The 7 of diamonds. So we have the 7. So we have on the cards that we can see at least. Okay, so. Let's go back to this then. Okay, so. Unless we have the first one wrong somehow. Is that spade though? Yeah, it should be spade. Oh, I have it wrong, I think. Okay, so it's supposed to be 9, 6. 9, 6, 7. I realize that's a diamond. So 9, 9, 6. Oh, wait, no. 7's right, but we need... Okay, so 9, 9, 6, 3, 7. Yeah, I got that wrong. 7, 2, 5. It looks like a 6-digit code too. So we were also missing a number. I did not notice the other symbol there. So this should work as the code then. It should in theory work. Let's see. Okay, so 963 725. Hey, there's tape. Way weird place to hide the VHS tape. I'd better take it if it's that important. Okay. Go minimize this for now so I can make sure everything's working fine on OBS. Alright. I guess we'll insert the VHS tape. Alright, now let's see what's on this tape. Okay, June 13, 1987. So that's our code for, I'm guessing, the other safe. Okay, let's not mute the game. Okay, is that the mine? I'm assuming that's the mine. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I'm surprised we were able to play the mine, but this is only a point and click, so it'd be actually kind of annoying, I think. Okay, so... Okay, so the tape's looping. Okay, so I think it's looping. I believe she's looping. Okay, so we need to go and write this down, so... Okay, so, yeah, I'm just gonna write that down. I just wanted to fact check something. Okay, so... 6/13/1987. Also, just in case, we're gonna include the time code, so 01:26. Okay, so we got, I'm guessing, the safe code. Let's go back then. Let's go to safe. 6/13/1987. Damn. Okay, so wait, huh? Bring me back to the computer, bro. Oh, I can't go back to the computer. Okay, never mind, we can. Okay, so... Find the video I told you about and check the dates. So we definitely have the code. It's the time code to the thing? Huh. I gotta figure out what exactly we need then, so... Maybe just try 1987? I mean, maybe just 1987? 1987? Bogus. Okay. So 126... 6/13 1987. What? Let me try to make sure I got the month right. Do I have the month right? I'm fact checking this. Yeah, June's the 6th. Okay, so what? Okay, so maybe we include the 01/26 6/13 1987. Damn. What if it's just 126 6/13? Oh, this is a toughie for sure, right? It's actually legit. So let's look at this again. Maybe I wrote it wrong. Oh, see, look, the time changes. Yeah, did we write down... Yeah, so the time is changing. Oh, what if that's the code? It's not the date because it's too easy. Okay, so 19, 25, 26. Maybe it's the time. It's probably the time code. I mean, the date's not working. So 19, 20, 25, 26. Damn. Dude, that was such a good clue, though. It was such a good, like, brainstorm. So... Can we put we can't put slashes. That's not the problem. So it has to be... You would think. I'm actually confused. Yeah, legit? I might have to look at the video. Yeah, it stays June 13, 1987. So... What? This is insane, bro. Yeah, see, and it resets it. This is indeed confusing. Unless you're telling me, so... 01:19. 01:25 and 01:26. Well, we include the 01 in there. I mean, bro, why you have to make your safe code so complicated? Let's try 119, 125, 126. I thought it made a different noise. I was like, what? So about 0119, 0125, 0126. Okay, so you guys out there, Master Jump Cut. Obviously, this is stumping me. I'm gonna need... Well, look. That's just a few days away. So is that a clue? September 1996? Okay, so you guys out there, Master Jump Content figures out. Otherwise, this video is going to be longer than I want to. I do want to get stream started up later, potentially. So you guys out there, Massive Jump Cut. Oh, okay, I have figured it out. Yeah, it's in that format. Hooray, we figured it out. Okay, so there's stuff in here, actually. Newspaper from 1930. Tragedy struck in a local mine yesterday when the routine demolition in a gas-contained section claimed the life of a colored, middle-aged miner. Investigators revealed that he had not been warned that the demolition was to take place. The miner was found with his face crushed beneath fallen rocks, and it was thought he may have held the bird's cage in a desperate attempt to shield himself. In a strange turn of events, as men moved to recover the body, it had vanished from the rubble. Company officials emphasized that the blast had been planned for safety and that no other injuries are reported. The investigation into the circumstances of the miner's presence and his mysterious disappearance continues. Okay. Journal final entry. This may be my final entry. I received the tip that there are lights inside the old Blackstone mine and someone heard whistling. He could be back. I need to follow up on his lead ASAP or he could slip through our fingers. Detective, if you're reading this, come to Blackstone as soon as you can. I'll be staking out the entrance to verify if our Tweety is really inside. Blackstone mine? What was he doing there? Who's Tweety? Well, it's my best lead. I'd better take my car there. Let's read this first. Okay. Partially redacted police report. Was found deceased near the entrance of Blackstone mine. Autopsy shows a combination of toxic fumes and wounds seemingly caused by the equipment inside. Records show that he was a former employee of the mine and has survived the attack on a bunker in World War II, during which he had inhaled a similar gas. Medical reports from he time showed that he had become obsessed with hallucinations, that tunnels could appear in walls. He was admitted to a psychiatric ward, but was later released after it was determined that his psychosis was likely the result of inhaling the toxic fumes. Blank left a note saying he was going back to the mine to confront his demon. His daughter immediately reported the note to authorities, leading to the discovery of his body. Okay. Letter found in research papers. I'm trying to figure out how the monster I saw is able to do the things he does. I know he gives out poisonous gas, and I know he's much stronger than the normal human. But after all the nightmares about him being able to pass through walls, I decided to see if there was a scientific explanation. After speaking with several physicists about the possibility of instant travel, one of them mentioned a word that made sense. He asked if I was talking about wormholes. It turns out there's this thing in quantum physics based on the Schrödinger equation that works just like a wormhole in science fiction. I don't understand everything he said, but supposedly a wormhole based on quantum tunneling would allow someone to go from one place to another in an instant. I'll have to go back and ask him more, but I need to be careful. If he knew I was talking about a monster I met in the mines, he probably would have Security removed me and warned all of his friends, but I think I'm onto something. The detective is going to love this. Okay, so is that everything? Yeah, I guess we're hopping in the car and going to the mine. Straight up. Yep. Okay. Gotta say, what's up? This be for a game. This got like half an hour on me? Yeah, half an hour gameplay. I mean, I did get stumped on puzzle, but. You'd better be waiting for me at those mines. What have you got yourself into? I really hope Sylvester didn't get himself in trouble. I don't know how you say that, actually. Seriously, that guy was almost a child at heart, although he was different after they found him in some mine. I wonder if it's the same mine. And I wonder if he really did the smart thing and waited for a backup. Ooh. I've come too far to leave now. I made my choice. Let's just hope it isn't a really stupid one. Let's go. Damn it, he couldn't wait for me. He must be deeper in the mine. We go this way. That crate is huge. You could practically hide inside it. Okay, that's graffiti. Did he do it? I wonder why. The tunnel is collapsed here. I need to find a way around. Yeah, I just wanted to explore this, make sure I ain't missing anything. This mine is falling apart. That's probably a good thing considering the history behind it. I'd better tread lightly. Well, I need to make a return trip. How do I do that? I can't seem to make a return trip. This is bad. Yeah, you know that door I was looking at? That may not happen. How do I go back? How do I go back? What is the problem here? Can I use arrow keys or something? No, I can't. So I can't force it to do it. So I'm stuck here then. What? This sucks. I can't seem to go back. What the heck is your game, bro? Oh, that was the wrong way entirely. Oh, I see. Okay, that's confusing. Okay. I thought it was bugged. Legit, though? I thought it was bugged. Nope. Okay, here we go. I mean, I freaked out because I've been playing this. Looks like the mine was still under construction before they shut it down. Yeah, interesting. Huh? Was that him? He must be close. Nothing useful in here. This old generator is empty, though. I can't imagine it's still in working condition anyways. Way weird clock. What's it doing here? No idea. Maybe it's good to find out. Yeah, I thought it was stuck. Wait, what's that light over there? Just a mode to run down mine carts. Oh my god, what the hell happened here? That's fresh blood. Is this his flashlight? Where is he? Please don't tell me this blood is his. It might be his blood. I don't think he could have gone through this door. Oh god. Well. Yeah, that was gruesome. Oh. Mark's body was found a few days later in Blackstone Mine with no sign of his friend or any clue to his whereabouts. Police have attempted to get in touch with the private investigator that the friend was in contact with, but it was discovered that he was a victim of a homicide 2 days earlier in a nearby highway tunnel. The case has gone cold. Thanks for playing. This game was developed in 1 week for Scream Jam 2025. Game created by Alex. Special thanks, Amy Lynch. Developed in Unreal Engine 4. All visual/audio assets came from Epic's Asset Store and past game projects. gotta say, for what this was, oh my god, this was not bad. For being made for a game jam, it has amazing story behind it, amazing puzzle system, amazing visuals as well, and also no bugs. Now, I don't think I've encountered a single bug. Guys, has been stumped at a couple puzzles and stumped at how the tunnel worked, but I mean, dude, for being made in a week for a game jam, this was astonishing. I'm glad I checked this out. I've been going through games in my games suggestions since a lot were suggestions and pick out ones that look interesting. And I'm glad that I landed on this one. This one was amazing. Oh yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe for more videos, and take care. See you in the next one.